Hello everyone, myself Amit Kumar Mane, founder Global Pharma Academy. Today we are going to launch a free course on clinical data management. Yes, you heard right. Clinical data management is a good career opportunity for all the pharma professional, medical science and life care background student. So if you wish to learn about the clinical data management, this course is for you. So clinical data management is a part of the clinical research. So basically clinical data management, we will talk about the clinical data management itself, then clinical trials also. So whatever the required information you needed for getting a job in the clinical data management, you will get through this course. Okay, so if you wish to learn more about the clinical data management from the expert with also like domain knowledge, skill development and placement assistance, you will also enroll for our paid course, which is of 3-month online certification course in clinical data management. If you wish to learn and enroll for the paid course, you can fill the Google form given in the description or call to this number. Okay, so then we will start about this video. So this video is all about the clinical data management. I will tell that what is clinical data management, career in the clinical data management and drug discovery and development. That three different topics we will cover in this video, and the next two modules also we will launch soon. Okay, so this is the first module, first class. So if you are watching this class, then don't forget to watch the second and third as well, because you will get a full and proper information about clinical data management. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we will discuss about what is clinical data management. So clinical data management is very important part of all clinical research operation. Basically, clinical research operation starts from the drug discovery, then drug development where clinical trials are conducted, then clinical data management, then SAS programmer, then medical writing, then medical coding, then you can say regulatory body where the regulatory submission is there, then the approval of the drug will be happening. Okay, so all these parts of the clinical research whole operation, but very important part is clinical data management. Okay, so clinical data management is a collection, integration and validation of clinical trial data. So in the clinical data management, if you wish to do the career, the knowledge which is required is clinical research information, pharmacology information, anatomy physiology information. Then the technical skill needed is that is MS Office, especially Excel skill is very important here, because all the work you are doing in the Excel. Okay, then the information which is needed, that if you are not from the pharma background, then pharmacology, the in-depth, that drug, then a mechanism of action, that kind of the information is needed. Okay, so after this getting information, you will get a job in which companies. So for basically first is contract research organization where the all clinical trials operations are carried out. So in the India, that is Paraxel, IQVI, okay, LabCorp, then Covance, okay, Fidelity, lots of clinical research or contract research organizations are there where you can do job. Next is healthcare IT. Healthcare IT is all the technical IT companies, but they will also get clinical projects. So where TCS, Cognizant, Accenture, Wipro, these companies are there where you will also get job in the clinical data management. Then next is the sponsored company organization itself, where the that is research going on, or clinical trials and that kind of the operations is going on. Okay, so basically that is the Glenmark, then Novartis, then Pfizer, kind of these kind of the even Cipla can also provide the clinical data management jobs. So clinical data management is a part of clinical research, as I say, and it is a collection of the clinical trials data. So what is clinical trials? First of all, you need to know the clinical trials, but before clinical trial you need to know the drug discovery. So all are interlinked. Okay, so if you learn drug discovery development, then you will go to information about the clinical data management. Okay, so clinical trials is the basic of the clinical data management. First of all, we will check about clinical data management various operations, then we'll move to the drug discovery and development. Protocol design here, then design and development, which actually includes various phases in the clinical data management, then data management review, then analysis and then fill up. Then we will talk about the three different phases of the clinical data management. Clinical data management phases are such as startup, conduct and closeout. We will go through these all phases in the next modules. Okay, but now just overcome these modules, what is actually included in this. So in the startup phase, case report form design, CRF design, database design, validation, activated database. Then study conduct, activated database, data entry, discrepancy management, coding, query generation, resolution, and manual checks. Then in the closeout, safety database, reconciliation, discrepancy management, query generation, resolution, manual check, database. So basically at the end, database lock is there and that submitted to the SAS programmer for the further operations. Okay, so now we will talk about the clinical trials information. So clinical trials has different phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. But before that, the drug discovery is there. Okay, where every drug is firstly innovated. Okay, so discovered. Every drug, whatever you see in the market, it goes through the drug discovery, development phases, all these phases. So it is a life cycle of any drug. So even first drug discovery is there. In the drug discovery there are 4 phases. Okay, target identification, target validation, then lead identification, lead acquisition. So basically there are a lot of information inside it. If you wish to learn drug discovery and development, go through any pharmacology book, you will go through all information. Even in the internet also you will got to know. But now I will told you whatever the needful information in this drug discovery. So basically in the drug discovery, why drug discovery is needed? Because most of the time the whatever the medicines are available in the market are so costly, then the peoples are not able to afford it. So drug discovery is needed to invent a drug which is more affordable, available in the affordable price in the market. Next is drug resistance is there, means the medicines, whatever you are taking medicines, after some time it create a resistance in the body, so it doesn't create any kind of the effect, even how many times you will take it. So that is why the new medicines are that very required in the market. So that is why the discovery of the new drug will be there. So like antibiotic, you can say, like in the ciprofloxacin first, then cefixime, cefuroxime, like kind of the antibiotics are generated in the market according to the needs. So because of which drug discovery is very much important part of the life cycle and the needful important part. So now in the drug discovery, first of all you need to check which that disease you want to discover a medicine. For example, in the malaria, so you need to know what is the cause of the malaria, because of the virus or bacteria, okay, which is Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovi. Okay, so these are the viruses, and you have to focus on this. Okay, the next you have to extract the genes from the patient who are suffering from those malaria. Okay, then next you have to collect the various compounds which is actually fitted for that particular disease. So in the drug library, where lot of molecule like compounds are there, you will have to select like almost 5,000 to 8,000 product compounds should be selected, and then on that basis you have to filter those compounds by functional group or by changing the structure of the molecule. You will finalize the drug candidate. Okay, final drug candidate. And if you finalize the drug candidate, the next thing is a preclinical trials. So in the drug discovery, that is the drug discovery itself and the preclinical trials, which is the wet lab work is there, and then the phase 1, 2, 3 and different even phase 4 is there. So that will be conducted in the hospital itself. Okay, so the next step after the drug discovery is the preclinical trials, where the experimental animals are checked. So there are a lot of tests are going to be conducted in guinea pig, rats and rabbit. It depends on the animal, it depends on the therapeutic area. So the physiological function of those animals are similar to the human, and that is because of which those animals are selected for the trials. And there are the duration will be different. Okay, so they will check the toxicity of that particular molecule, and after that, if it is a successful, then it is go to the investigational new drug application is there, which is submitted to the regulatory body. After getting approval, we will start with the drug development phases. In the drug development phase 1 includes like up to 100 volunteers, and there check the drug safety. Okay, drug dose, like how much dose is effective for that particular result. Okay, then if it is occurred properly, then move to the phase 2. In phase 2, more like up to 1000 volunteers are there, and there the safety efficacy will be checked, but these are the more candidates, like more volunteers are there, so result will be different. So accordingly, the clinical trials will be carried out, and after that, if the phase 2 is successfully completed, then we'll move to the phase 3. In the phase 3, this is the longest duration of the clinical trials, which may be happened 3 to 10 years up to. Okay, so they're like almost 10,000 volunteers will be involved in this, and they have to create 2 different groups, and they have to check how the effect of the drug will be arises in the patient, any side effect occurs or not, how it is effective. So everything related to the drug, so that they will check this is the proper effect of the drug. There are lots of tests will be conducted depending on the therapeutic area, whether it is a respiratory drug, or whether it is oncology drug, like whether it is gastro related. So kind of according to that, the test will be varies. Okay, and then we'll move to the that drug will be approved, like getting approved from the FDA. But before that, that is ND application, new drug application. Okay, then FDA will be approved if all are finalized. Then the drug is approved for the market. But once it is go to the market, maybe there is side effect will be happening, because some patients like pregnant ladies, then small children's, geriatric patient are exempted from the clinical trial. So that is because of which the next if there is adverse event is happening. Adverse event is what? Adverse event is the event, or you can say this is the kind of unwanted reaction which is not observed during the clinical trials. Okay, then the drug is recalled, and the further trials will be carried out, and that is called as post marketing surveillance. Okay, so the pharmacovigilance will take care of this part. Okay, so accordingly the drug development part will be completed. So that is the drug discovery and drug development. So this is very important part, because after getting this information, then only you will get to know about the clinical data management. Because in the clinical data management, clinical trials data are very important, and they are like collected from the various sources, and once it is collected, integrated properly, and is validated according to the given guidelines. Okay, so there are a lot of guidelines like ICH GCP guidelines are there. They have to check, and accordingly the drug should, that medicines information, the clinical trial information should be validated. Okay, so this is the important part covered in this module about the clinical data management. I hope this information you will get it properly, and don't forget to watch our next module, which is about clinical data management itself. In this 3 module, definitely you will going to learn new things about clinical data management, which is basically helpful for you to getting a job in the clinical data management. If you wish to learn about the clinical data management dedicatedly, then don't forget to join our paid course, which is 3-month online certification course in clinical data management. In description I provide all the details. If you have any query related to the clinical data management course, you can call to this number. Okay, so that's it from this video. If you like the content, if you like our initiative, don't forget to like our video. Then don't forget to subscribe our channel, which provides such kind of the free courses. Even previously we also launched the pharmacovigilance, then medical coding courses. Don't forget to watch those as well. I provide the link in the description. Okay, and don't forget to share this video to all the peoples. Thank you. Happy learning.